I love Monday because it's super duper simple. There's a ton of different things you can do here, right? In this video, I'm going to show you the simplest way to set up recurring tasks in Monday.com. What's up guys, Lewi here, welcome back to the channel. Now, as you've seen, I have been working in Monday.com and I've started to use this interface. I've got rid of Trello, got rid of Asana, got rid of Notion, and I'm really just focused on Monday. It works very, very well and I really enjoy it. So let me show you what we're going to do today. Now, before we get into this, we have to use automations to make this work. Unfortunately, on the free and basic plans of Monday.com, you can't make recurring tasks, which is kind of frustrating to be honest with you. So if you're going to do this, you need to be on the standard plan, the $12 per seat per month. But remember one more thing, the minimum that you can get is 3 seats. So you're going to be paying $36 a month to have this feature, and you could do 250 automations per month. So just something to keep in mind before we jump into this. Now, last time we were building out this farming strategies board for Circle, and you can see we made different tasks with different dates and all good stuff like that. But what do we do if we have a continual task that keeps recurring? And we need to make sure that every time we do it, we can check it off and it will add a new one on either at that time or at a certain time that we designate. So what we would do, so say we're going to go into mailers here, we would go to add item and say we need to post new home on social media, right? Could be whatever, any task that you do, but let's just say that. And we want to make sure that we are doing that. And it's going to be assigned to me, and that's all you need right now. Now, what we're going to do, so say we want to create a new recurring task of, say, posting on social media, right? Maybe we want to do that on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, a social media piece that is pertaining to our farming neighborhood. So what you would do is come up here to automate, and when you click automate, and you can see there's a ton of built-in automations right here inside of Monday. Now, I like to build these by myself just because I know the complete control I have. There are recurring things that you can do in here, but for me, I like to do it myself. So I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So you can see the board automations. What that means is that every time that you build an automation, it is going to access this entire board. So just something to keep in mind before you start going crazy with automations. If you say something like, every time I click status done, it archives the task, just know that any task that's going to click with a status of done is going to disappear from your board. So maybe you just want to have that for recurring items. So maybe we add a different status in there. Just something to keep in mind before we get too deep in here, okay? If you have a board, the automations that you build are going to make sure that they are affecting the entire board. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and start from scratch. So you just come here to add custom automation. And I love Monday because it's super duper simple. There's a ton of different things you can do here, right? But I want to do every certain day that comes up. Let's do this. So I'm just going to type in every time period. And you can click on this to automate it. So now if I click back on this, it shows me what to do. You can do daily, weekly, monthly. If you want to do more of a custom one, you want to click on weekly, just kind of like we would do on like a Google Calendar. I'm going to say Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And you can set the time that you want this to show up in your task. I like to do it early just so that when I open Monday for the day, I can see it. So every week at 7 a.m. on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, do this. And I'm going to say create item. Boom, right here. Again, you're going to click right here where it says the item, click, and we're going to choose our group that we're in. So we're in our mailers group. Remember, our group is just the groups of tasks that we have inside of Monday. I'm going to say create social media post. Just keep it nice and simple. You can get as detailed as you want. This is going to be assigned to me. And the status, you can choose if you want a status to appear. So you could be like, needs to be done or whatever it looks like. I'm just going to leave it on gray because it means that I've not touched it yet. And that's all we're going to put, right? We've already got the Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So don't worry about this date right here. And we're just going to come out of that and go create automation. And that's it. So every Monday, Wednesday, Friday in the mornings is now going to come into my board and it's going to create a new item for social media. Now that's awesome. So let's go ahead and make sure that this is working. So when we come back into the main page here, you can see it's not showed up already because it's 11:45 in the morning right now. So obviously it's going to wait till our next either Monday, Wednesday or Friday at 7:45 to put this in here. Okay, so it's not going to show up right now, but let's just say that we let's just say that that has been created and it was assigned to me. We're good. So that's how it's going to show up. Now, what you don't want is for it to just keep appearing and appearing and appearing and appearing. So you've got like 10 of these, and every time you hit done, nothing actually happens. So the next thing that you want to add on to this automation is to archive it once it's done. Now, again, remember what I said. If you click on an automation, so if we create an automation here, and we say when this happens, so we're going to go to status this time. Status change, let's just... When status changes to something, so when we'll say when the status changes to, done, then do this, and all I'll want to do is archive it, right? That's what we want to do in our automations, right? So because we don't want the social media thing to just build a huge list. So when we click done, that we've done it, it wants to archive. But just remember, if I create this here, anything on the board now that gets changed to done will archive. So if I go to sales copy here from that example, I change this to done. It's done, awesome, but archived. Boom, right here. So the automation's built in, the automation's working great, but maybe there's some tasks that you want to keep on your board even so they're done, so that you can check the status of them and you can see, okay, Adam's done all this, I've done all that, we're getting super close. So you might not want that to happen. So if that's the case, come over to the status folder here, click on this and edit it, and just create a new label that's going to work for that. So just say social media done, something like that, right? A different label that is just pertaining to that singular task or a group of tasks that you don't mind archiving all the time. So if we go back into automations here, we don't touch our every weekday, we touch our status. Let's go ahead and 3 dots, edit. And let's say when status changes to, now our new one's just showing up, then archive the item. So update automation. Okie dokie. We'll come back in. So if I go to the mailing company one now and say we got that done, you can see that that's going to stay on the board. And this is good because I can see how the project is going. But for tasks like this, now I can just click on the automation label of social media done, and that will now archive and go away so it doesn't clog up the board. And that's how I like to do things. Create different status labels so that the things you need to archive when they get done can archive, and the things that you want to stay on the board stay on the board. And that's how you create recurring tasks inside of Monday. And I use these for everything. I have my daily checklist, my daily task list for my personal business and everything that I do, and it works really, really well. And that is how you do it. So if you like this content, guys, if you think that Monday.com might be something for you, I'm going to be dropping plenty more videos that you can check out right here to get familiar with the system. And if you want more information, more videos on productivity for realtors, you can subscribe to the channel. There's a few links below that you can check out as well. But until next time, I'll see you.